This is with Kick Legend. Today we're going to show you how to use your long guard for offense. This is with Kurt here at NKG Detroit. We had a question from our last video about get that shit out of here, about how to look at the other side of the question. If you recall, from the long guard we were talking about options for him to clear the line and hit with the inside pocket and hit. So now we want to look at, well, why would I want to do this in the first place?
If we're examining first and foremost why we're winding up in this position, okay? It could be incidental point of contact that's going to happen the whole time. But if I'm purposely having this long guard, one of the reasons for that might be that if he doesn't put his arm up, right, I could just get to hit him. That's fine. That's the objective here, is that lead hand shot. So if I'm kind of putting this in his face, I'm being a nuisance, or I'm blinding him in some way, he has to respond, because the simple fact is if he doesn't, he just gets hit, right? So either I'm putting this here to move it and hit him, sooner or later he's going to start zeroing in on the fact that, all right, this isn't going anywhere, I'm sparring with kind of an annoying guy who's just trying to put this blinder up, so I have to deal with that. From an offensive perspective then, one of the things we can do from this position, aside from just finding your way in and hitting, is to split inside. So a lot of Filipino martial art, if we're looking at dirty boxing or panantukan approach to this sort of thing, is the idea of limb destructions, okay? Whether it's elbowing some part of the body or the limb, or trying to do a nerve damage or a muscle destruction here on different parts of the body or the limb. In flight, when this punch is coming out, bang, like that, sometimes that's hard to do, or if you're able to do it and you haven't trained this a lot with the equipment, you may wind up overcommitted in some way, right? So now I've sort of faded away from the whole game. So it's perhaps better when you already have some stuck point of contact. I know where his limb is. He's given me a gift. If my technology supports hitting the limb and he just said, here's my limb, wonderful. So for here like this, I've got him committed to sticking with me. I'm going to thread the line inside like this, right? Here, step my left foot out. They say female triangle, step forward at a 45-degree angle, split this in the middle, and then bring that towards me and mouse the bicep and route. So again, we're here, split, and hit on the way through. Here, split, and hit on the way through. Our follow-up that we're working on from this position is to step on the foot with my right foot and push his shoulder with my right. It's just off balancing. I'm not trying to sweep him or take him down necessarily. I'm just getting a good position to then follow up and hit. So from the other side, we're here like this. Right, I'm getting him committed. So I split inside, take that shot, step on the foot, and push his body. Now the kidney is available to me, his head, kicking the leg in some way, whatever your striking looks like. So if our hands are up in sort of a long guard fashion here like this, right? We're baiting his arm out, we're sticking. So I'm stepping forward here and moving his arm slightly aside so that it's out of my line of sight, splitting up the middle, bang, punching. Right now, raking this through along the bicep and stepping my right foot forward while I push his body. So again, we're here, split, put this through, step on his foot, and just shove him over like that. If he falls, great. If not, he's stuck where that foot is, so I can start kicking or following up.
So I want to talk about another idea, which is kind of a Jedi mind trick, where because I'm playing with his barrier, I'm going to get him used to this reaction, get him used to worrying about this. And so instead of going over with the trap and hit or just a slide, I'm going to bait the reaction so that when he comes up, I'm going to drop my level and punch up underneath that arm. The important thing is to watch his other arm, right? When he sees that line open up, he may decide he finally has a chance to hit. I have to get there first, which I always advocate. And then also, if you want to score the occasional takedown, see, I'm not a takedown specialist, but if I'm sparring MMA, I use it sometimes just to set up my hitting. I have no intention of actually taking him down. But for those of you who have a wrestling game or who want to take your opponent down, it's kind of a slightly unconventional way to set that up, where I'm baiting the high line, and instead of punching, I'm just going to grab the single, pick it up, and drive through. Hold on to the leg as you follow through to pass guard. So again, from here, I'm just baiting it, and then when I see the overreaction, so I'm going to drop my line and hit. By the way, I can hit and still go for the takedown. Kurt, being slightly shorter, actually has better access because he's naturally punching from underneath my guard. My advantage is with a longer tool, I don't have to penetrate as deeply to strike. This is Roy with Kurt here at MKG Detroit. Hope this answered your question, and look out for more videos on us using these kinds of Filipino ideas that you can integrate either into your MMA sparring or any kind of sparring. If you're training more the Filipino martial arts or even just boxing, right? Some of these ideas transfer quite well depending on your rule set. This is Roy with Kurt here at MKG Detroit. Keep your chin down, elevate your striking.